Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, April the 22nd, 2016, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Mike Pugh, 77, of Muleshoe, died last Friday, April the 15th, in the hospital in Lubbock after a lengthy illness. There is a fund set up and GoFundMe to help pay for the final expenses of Mike Pugh, who had lived here in Muleshoe for 45 years. You can go to GoFundMe /CXZGGJFW to contribute to the fund for the final expenses of Mike Pugh. Stancy Dale Russell tells us. Please remember Mr. Pugh's daughter, Deborah Smith of Muleshoe, who took care of him in his final year of life. She lives here in Muleshoe. We need to remember also in our prayers Brenda Wimberly White, who grew up here in Muleshoe. Her husband, Jerry White, 65 years of age, of Cottonwood, Tennessee, died April the 11th of cancer. Please remember Brenda Wimberly White and all of her family in your prayers. The Wimberly family lived here in Muleshoe in the 500 block of West Avenue J when Brenda was growing up. We want to say congratulations to the Muleshoe Lady Mules and Mules at the area track meet at Tulia on Wednesday. They did very well. Now, advancing from the area to the regional track meet in Abilene next weekend on Friday and Saturday will be these Lady Mules. Lily Martinez in the 200-meter run, and she was second, and then also third in the 1,600-meter run. Brenda Blanca Ramirez in the mile relay, that team was third, and in the 800-meter relay, they were fourth. Kendall Miller in the mile relay, third, 800-meter relay, fourth. Maria Rubalcaba was third on the mile relay team, and 800-meter relay was fourth. Connie Niblett placed third in the mile relay, and Jasmine Ariano was fourth on the 800-meter relay team. Natalie Elizalde is an alternate in the 800-meter relay team. Rena Regalado, alternate on the mile relay. Their coach of the Lady Mules is John Jay. Now, in the Mules, advancing to the area next weekend in Abilene will be Danny Campus. He was third in both the sprint relay and the 800-meter relay team. Beto Diaz, sprint relay, third, and also third on the 800-meter relay team. Joe Wagner was second in the pole vault and PR. Dagan Dunham, 800-meter relay, third, and second in the mile relay. Michael Lozano is the alternate on the mile relay team. Cesar Oliveira is on the shot. He got second place in the Tulia meet, and he is third in discus. Evan Paez in the 3,200 meter was third, and also third in the 1,600 meter. Yoel Reyes was on the sprint relay team, and he was third and second in the mile relay. Aaron Ross placed second in the high jump. In the 200 meter was third, and the 800 meter relay team third, and mile relay was second. Trey Villa on the sprint relay, the team placed third, and the mile relay they placed second. And their coach for the Mules, Westwood. Good luck to them as they go on to the area track meet next weekend in Abilene. To the regional track meet in Abilene. And those results were from the area track meet. And now 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. The high in Muleshoe on Thursday was 79 degrees, the low 39, and on Friday morning at 7 o'clock it was 39 cool degrees here in Muleshoe. Now a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Mostly sunny skies today for Friday in the Muleshoe area. High around 79 degrees. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight. Low around 48. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Saturday, beginning our weekend, even warmer. Mostly sunny. High near 84 degrees. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour Saturday afternoon. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 52. Sunny on Sunday, high near 82 degrees. West winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear, low around 48. Sunny on Monday, high near 83 degrees. West-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, mostly clear. Monday night, low around 51. Southwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, decreasing after midnight. Sunny on Tuesday, high near 80 degrees, breezy with the west-southwest wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour. During the afternoon hours, winds could gust on Tuesday as high as 35 miles per hour, mostly clear Tuesday night, low around 44, breezy conditions again Tuesday night. So looking at our forecast again, repeating for today on Friday, mostly sunny, high near 79 degrees, south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, partly cloudy tonight, low around 48, mostly sunny on Saturday, high near 84 degrees, southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing in the afternoon hours to 15 to 20 miles per hour, partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 52. 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Be sure and listen to our interview with Gary Hooten. He is a member of the Bailey County Child Welfare Board, and he's talking about April being Child Abuse Prevention Month. Now, as a addition to this month, they're going to have a 5K run and walk in the New City Park here in Muleshoe. And it will start at 9 o'clock Saturday morning, and you go to near the swimming pool there, where there is right behind the basketball courts, that area that you can participate. If you get there a little bit before 9 o'clock, then they'll register you. It's $25 per runner and walker. And they'll also have some things going on there at 9 before the walk and run. And that will be the liftoff of balloons. Did you know there are 13 in foster care right now in Bailey County? And these are, of course, children that have been removed from their homes. And also, the Rainbow Room is an emergency resource room that gives hope and distributes new items to these children who are abused, neglected, or entering the foster care system. Sometimes, during the night, maybe 11 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, the police have to come and get clothing and also toys for these children who have been taken from their homes. 100% of every dollar that goes to the Rainbow Room in Bailey County is used here for the children of Muleshoe and this county. Children often enter the foster care system with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Caseworkers may be summoned during the night to rescue a child or to help a family escape an abusive situation. In these emergency situations, there may be no time to pack. That's why they must have cash on hand to purchase items for these children. These are children right here at home in Muleshoe and our immediate area of Bailey County. Please consider making a difference in the life of a local child. Donate to the Rainbow Room by mailing a contribution to Rainbow Room, Box 234, Muleshoe, Texas, of course, 79347. Now, also, you can get more information about the Rainbow Room from Sherry Kennedy, Susie Clonch, Robin Friskup, Casey Morris, Gary Hooten, or Michelle Standard. And also, be sure and listen to the online interview and also here on the cable, Channel 6, with Gary Hooten talking about the Saturday 9 o'clock 5K run and walk for Child Abuse Prevention Month here in Muleshoe. Just be there a little bit before 8 o'clock, before 9 o'clock, to register, and it's $25, and that goes to the Rainbow Room. Also, another thing that you might not know that the Rainbow Room is used for, and that's for children who come with their caseworker and visit with their parents during the time they are living in foster care. We'll be back with more Muletrain news, and we'll tell you about the Lady Mule softball team and the upcoming Muleshoe High School Athletic Banquet.
Lobelia and Angelica Toscano want you to join them at Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Come and eat anything from quesadillas to grilled cheese and the best hamburgers in town, open every day of the week. I especially like the bean and cheese burritos. I have traveled throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado and never eaten at a better Mexican food restaurant than the original Leal's. This is Julia Reynolds, and I know that the original Leal's is the best.
And this edition of the Muletrain News has been brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today. The First Bank, 202 South First Street, right here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515. First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Frying Cox, 401 South First Street, now has in their flowers. They just arrived, so go by and get your flowers at Frying Cox now. They also have a huge selection of vegetable plants, including peppers, parsley, mint, watermelon, strawberry, basil, oregano, rosemary, lavender, and tomatoes like Beefmaster, Yellow Cherry, Early Girl, Bush Goliath, and more. They have cypress mulch, Miracle Grow potting mix, and weed and feed fertilizer, all available now at Frying Cox, 401 South First Street, 806-272-4511.
The Lady Mules softball team lost to Shallowater 6-0, making Shallowater perfect in district and the district champs. And right behind them, the Lady Mules placed second in district, 4-2 in the district play. And then the third place is Littlefield. The fourth is in 2-3A Dimmitt. And Muleshoe Lady Mules will go on to play now in by district. The Muleshoe High School Athletic Banquet is Tuesday night at 6 o'clock in the Muleshoe High School Commons area. You can get your tickets in advance or at the door for $8. And they invite all Mules fans and Lady Mule fans to come and support the Muleshoe High School athletes at the annual athletic banquet Tuesday night. And you can get from the Athletic Booster Club members, Michael Dunham, Chad Bell, or Sharon Johnson, your tickets in advance. $8 now, or at the door, $8, either one. Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, Muleshoe High School Commons area for the annual athletic banquet. And we will be there to film highlights of the banquet. We have gotten a couple of very nice notes just recently. One came from Kathy Dugan, who lives in Sudan. She said, "Thank you so much for your support during the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church of Muleshoe's Lenten Fish Fry." Another note comes from Kayla Glover, daughter of Gary and Joy Glover, a Muleshoe High School graduate who lives in Arlington now, and she says, "Megan, first of all, thank you for all that you all do for this lovely town. We are blessed to have you. God bless you and your family." Kayla Glover. Thank you, Kayla. Anita Black and Melba King inform us that the Beta Sigma Phi chapters of Muleshoe will have their annual Founders Day banquet on Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock at the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association's meeting room, and they will be honoring their many members who have had wonderful, outstanding accomplishments during this year through Beta Sigma Phi, and named the Woman of the Year for 2016. A retirement reception will be held in honor of Sandy Chitwood for her 33 years in education in the Muleshoe Independent School District. The reception will be held at the Muleshoe High School Library on May the 16th from 4 until 5. The 6th annual Tornado Roundup will be held on Saturday all day, and that starts at 8 o'clock Saturday morning in St. John's United Methodist Church at 1501 University in Lubbock. The first speaker will be at 9:30, and he will be a member of Al-Anon family group, Hank of Lubbock. At 10:45, Tom, an AA member from Lubbock, will speak, and then lunch will be served. At 12:30, Chris A Yakipaw member from Lubbock, will speak, and Yakipaw is young people in AA. At 1:30, an Al-Anon from Waco, Tammy, will speak, and at 2:45, Harold G., a member of Alcoholics Anonymous from Annapolis, Maryland, will be the last speaker of the day. It is an open meeting, and it is the 6th annual Tornado Roundup at St. John's United Methodist Church in Lubbock on this Saturday, starting at 9:30. I just have to say once again, congratulations to our Mighty M Muleshoe High School band. They are a sweepstakes band this school year, making a 1 in sight reading and concert Tuesday at University Interscholastic League competition at Wayland Baptist University in Plainview, and then last year fall down in Lubbock, they made a 1 in marching, making them a sweepstake Muleshoe High School Mighty M marching band. You can go to muleshoetv.com and see their performance at the Fine Arts Night to Shine just recently. The Mighty M band directors are Daniel Barber and Grady Alberts. And we have to say one more time, too, congratulations to Joe Ellen and Barry Cowart of Muleshoe, because they are new grandparents. And their daughter, Robin Harris, gave birth to a new baby daughter on Tuesday. And they live up in Tyler. Bryce and Robin Harris have named their first child Maggie Jo, a namesake gift to Jo Ellen, the grandmother. And John Ryan Isaacson, son of Dieter and Christine Isaacson, has been chosen as a Bob Bullock Scholar, and he will be interning in the Texas legislature in Austin during the session next year. He is a student at Baylor University in Waco and a graduate of Farwell High School, and his grandfather is Mike Miller of the Lasbuddy area, and of course his late grandmother was Pamela Miller. We'll be back with more Muletrain in just a jiffy. Stay tuned, please.
Daisies and Dirt is now open in the Lasbuddy area at 571 County Road 24. That's 1 mile west of Lasbuddy and a quarter mile south. Call Kim Birkenfield at Daisies and Dirt, 806-566-5875. She has now in bedding plants, petunias, geraniums, marigolds, vinca, lobelia, and more, hanging baskets, and tomato, pepper, and herb plants. She's carrying pots, potting soil, bug spray, and fertilizer. And don't forget, she'll come to your home and bring your flowers and plant your beds and your pots. Just call Kim Birkenfield, 806-566-5875. Daisies and Dirt, open now Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. She's at 571 County Road 24. That's 1 mile west of Lasbuddy and a quarter mile south. The swing bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center for Medicare patients discharged from Muleshoe or any other hospital following an acute illness, injury, or surgery, but still need time and physical therapy to heal and strengthen before going home. Call for more information. Lucy Garcia, RN at the MAMC, 4524 to see if you or your loved one qualifies for the swing bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe, Texas. Again, call 806-272-4524.
The Lady Mules by-district softball game will be played against Childress, and it's going to be a 3-game series in Hermely. And the first game will be at 7:30 Friday night, April the 29th, next week. Then the second game will be Saturday, April the 30th at 6 o'clock. And if need be, the third game will be that same day, Saturday, April the 30th at 8 o'clock. Ticket prices are $4 for adults and $2 for students. Now, Hermely is located on U.S. Highway 84 between Snyder and Roscoe. It's a very small community down in that area. So the Lady Mules by-district game will be with Childress, and it will be the softball by-district. And the first game is Friday, April the 29th at 7:30 next week. Now, today, on Friday of this week, the Mules baseball team, JV and varsity, play their last games at Shallowater in the regular season. The JV game at Shallowater is at 4:30 on Friday afternoon, and then at 7 o'clock Friday night, the varsity Mules play Shallowater Mustangs. The Mules are 3-4 on the season, and also we are now standing in third place in the District 2-3A. Shallowater baseball team is 6-0, just like their softball team, 6-0, and they are ranked first in our district, as is the Phillies of Shallowater also. You know, I've just come back from Bryan, and where I visited Peyton, Alicia, Julia, and Isla. And of course, Peyton wasn't there all the time because he's already living over in Wimberley, where they will move the first part of June. He's been in Wimberley since November, working there for Frontier. Now it was Verizon. They changed April the 1st to Frontier. Now, we went out to the Steel Creek Equestrian Center, and this was for Julia Gray to participate in a regional pony club rally. And it was most interesting that this is held in the Steel Creek Equestrian Center. First time they'd ever had it there. It's always been down in the Houston area, but they've had so much rain, they moved it up to the Bryan College Station area. And this is a huge arena, has a wonderful speaker system, and 6 enormous fans in the ceiling of the Equestrian Center. And these are from the Big Ass Company. That's the name of the company that sold these enormous fans. And also, guess what is right in the center of the fan? A mule from Big Ass Company. I thought that was something. Right now at the Steel Creek Equestrian Center, they're taking in cattle and horses and mules and donkeys and all kinds of animals from that Houston flood. And I mean, they have a huge arena, so they will be able to take care of a lot of these animals, so very impacted as the people. and the property is in the Houston area. Remember them all in your prayers, please. You know, while I was gone, we went to Wimberley where they were able to purchase a house. And, you know, I walked into a Blue Willa gift shop, and I was just stunned that there was a woman working there, and she said, "I need identification to use your credit card." I don't know. I've never had that happen before. But anyway, I'm glad she did, because the young woman looked at it and turned to her mother and said, "Mother, look where this customer is from." And the mother looked at the card, and she said, "Oh, you're Gil Lamb's daughter." She turned out to be Laquita Herman of Johnson City, a 1972 Muleshoe High School graduate. When the mother said that, well, then the daughter, who lived in Kyle, said, "Oh, you are the lady who has the TV station in Muleshoe, and my grandparents had every day Gil Lamb and the Muletrain News on in Muleshoe. They were Red and Gladys Herman." It's a small world, isn't it? Laquita has a sister, Laquinas Herman, who graduated from Muleshoe High School in 1974, and they lived out on U.S. Highway 70, or the Earth Highway area. And she said, "Oh, I know about Muleshoe and that wonderful football field we have now." And I said, "Yes, it is absolutely wonderful." Thinking about that football field, we figured out why they are going to play the Lady Mules games down in Hermley. And that's so they can ferry those tracksters up to Abilene for the regional track meet that will be going on that weekend, also on Friday and Saturday next week. So that all makes sense, doesn't it? You know, I told you something else about my trip to Bryan, and that was that on Thursday, yesterday, well, Isla, who is 6 years old and in kindergarten in Bryan at Johnson Elementary, goes clear across to the edge of College Station to a Girl Scout troop, the Daisies. And yesterday they went to Texas A&M campus in College Station to the Shoeboat Exotic Bird Health Center. And they were so excited about going there to see the wild and exotic birds that they take care of. And Julia and Isla both went along with Alicia, and they were a little bit surprised, but they had to watch the birds behind a glass window, because they don't want anybody coming in and affecting the birds, whether they're exotic or wild birds either. And so they keep them shut off from the general public. But the little Girl Scouts made these little tiny bird cages, or bird feeders, for the birds there at A&M, and this is in the Department of Veterinary Medicine. And they were quite excited about this because they made them out of toilet paper rolls. Isn't that something? Right now in Abilene, there are a large number of Muleshoe High School students who have qualified to compete in the UIL academic meet, and they are in accounting, Esmeralda Cabrera; in calculator applications, a team of Beto Diaz, Lizette Vinzor, Angie Alvilas, and Victoria Villalobos; in Vanessa Mojica. Hallie Might is in editorial writing, and so is Colton Morrison. Lizette Mojica in headline writing. Informative speaking, Chris Barber. Kiera Regalado, informative speaking. Rochelle Whitworth is competing in Lincoln Douglas debate in region. Literary criticism, Hallie Might. News writing, Sadie Suddeth. Poetry interp, Chris Flores. Poetry interp, Allegra Mora. Prose interp, Bose Zena Gallegos and Mario De Hoyos. Ready writing, Paula Patel. And science top biology, Eric Vila was first in the district and now is going to region. Alexandria Mojica is social studies, and all of the speech team is there also. Good luck to them. We're so very proud. We have so many Muleshoe High School students who are at regional in Abilene this weekend. At the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center on Monday, they will serve soft tacos, spinach salad, and banana pudding for dessert with your choice of drink at 11:30 till 1. In our bargain basement, we have for sale a Manna refrigerator, 20 cubic foot, 20 cubic inches. It has 2 doors. The freezer is on top. It's a fast freeze freezer or frost-free freezer. It's off-white in good condition. Contact Johnny Gonzalez at 806-518-2012 or see at 307 West Avenue K. Johnny would also like to buy a portable baseball goal. Call him at 806-518-2012. On our prayer list, remember Vicki Garner, who had hip replacement surgery this week at Hart Hospital in Lubbock. Colton and Michelle Hill and their 3 children who lost everything in a house fire out in the Lasbuddy area. And there is a fund set up at the Muleshoe State Bank that you can contribute to, Craig Smire says, to help the Hill family. Remember Brenna Birch on your prayer list, and Jerry and Bill Savuto, Cleo and Ruby Ward, Mrs. Wayne Pearson of Nazareth, formerly of Muleshoe, Jinx Myers of Muleshoe, still in the swing bed of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. John Snell. Remember these families. The family of Esther Gonzalez, a Muleshoe High School graduate of 1980. Little 10-year-old Hannah Simmons family, Mike Pugh, Jerry White, the husband of Brenda Wimberly White, formerly of Muleshoe, Alma Burton, Esmeralda Lopez, G.R. Lassiter, Carolyn Goss, Robert Hunt, Bob Donaldson, Becky Gonzalez, Glenn Williams, Vernon Puckett, Dee Chitwood, Angie Castillo, and Larry Kirk's families. Remember Margaret Adams and also Ronnie Schaefer, Sean Shipman, Larry Thornton. And there is a fund set up for Larry Thornton at the First Bank of Muleshoe. And Dr. Jerry Putnam, a 1971 graduate of Muleshoe High School, who is the son of Dr. and Mrs. B.R. Putnam, formerly of Muleshoe, and he is an OB/GYN surgeon on a medical missionary trip in Madagascar right now. Remember Mary Jo Burge and Terry and James Byers, Ruby Henderson, Jean Paul, and Carlin Jarman, all in your prayers.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear it rotating on Channel 6 along with our website. Find it free of charge on demand, muleshoetv.com. Anytime you want to listen to it, click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page. Again, that's muleshoetv.com.
This is Tumbleweed Smith, a story about pen pals. In a moment, on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. Check them out online on their website, bcecoop.com. They're owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. The board of directors, the members, employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoyed the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Scotty Malloy of Uvalde has had a pen pal 50 years.
It was a school project. The teacher got the list of names to be sure they were nice people. And Mercedes was in Barcelona, Spain, and we started writing when I was 12. And over the years we kept up, and she married her Italian pen pal and has spent the rest of her time in Milan, Italy. They spend their summers on Lake Como and the rest of the year in Milan, but they're retired now.
Scotty moved too.
I started writing to her when I lived in Maryland. Then I went into the Army, continued to write to her, and then married a Texan, came to Uvalde. We have traveled quite a bit together.
They write about cultural things.
The last time we were talking about Zydeco, the Cajun music. I sent her a tape of Zydeco music, and then I wrote her the history of it. So we don't just write back and forth about how's your kids and all that.
Well, you've watched each other get married, have families, have children, and then the children leave. I mean, 50 years, that is a life.
That is a lifetime that we've been together. I feel sort of like we're related. When I think of, when something happens, I think I've got to write Mercedes about this. And I hope someday, even after all these years, that we'll get to meet. She has said she would like to come over, and I have invited her, so maybe one of these days we will meet.
Their letters to each other are long, 4 pages. They send pictures and gifts.
Okay, this was March. And here are pictures of her grandchild. She has one. In this one, she's telling me about her husband, who is quite ill.
They write each other about every 3 or 4 months.
She was a translator for a pharmaceutical company. Her English was real good then, but now she doesn't use her English very much, so it's not quite as good, but I can still read between the lines, so to speak.
Scotty loves writing and receiving letters.
There's such pleasure in receiving a handwritten letter from someone, and this has brought me the greatest joy over the last 50 years.
Scotty Malloy of Uvalde. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, right here in Muleshoe in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Stephen or branch office administrator Dana Rippey can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Friday, April the 22nd, 2016 at 11:15 a.m.
This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are lower after poor quarterly reports from technology bellwethers Microsoft and Alphabet outweighed gains from steadying oil prices. In other earnings news, fast food giant McDonald's posted better than expected earnings fueled by all-day breakfast, value meals, and lower commodity prices, while Caterpillar reported results that were in line with its March 17th pre-announcement and lowered its full-year outlook to reflect further deterioration in its mining and transportation end markets. U.S. bond prices are gaining to start the day. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is technology. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 27 points to 17,954. The S&P 500 index is down 6 to 2,085, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is down 60 to 4,884. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high with 386 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly a 2-to-1 margin. In commodity prices, the spot price of gold is down $4 to $1,243. The spot price of silver is up 24 cents to $17.24, and crude oil prices are up $1 to $44. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.70%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 1.88%. In stocks of local interest, Procter & Gamble is down 9 cents to $80.71. Berkshire Hathaway is up 61 cents to $145.47. Xcel Energy is up 40 cents to $39.01. Pfizer is up 6 cents to $33.29. Walt Disney is up 91 cents to $103.82. Apple is down 82 cents to $105.15. Johnson & Johnson is down 61 cents to $112.96. Vodafone is down 27 cents to $33.15. And Chevron is up 50 cents to $101.90. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.